G'day trendsetters, I'm John with Gravel Cyclist and I'm coming to you today with another unboxing and features video. If the label on the box isn't a clue, this is a bicycle from BMC and it's none other than the BMC URS LT. So without further delay, let's crack the box and see how this machine looks. Well, some packing material just fell into the swimming pool. That's okay. Let me swing this around. I'll remove the wrapping material momentarily, but this is a size medium. And here we have the BMC URS LT with URS standing for unrestricted. This bike has suspension. There is 20 millimeters of suspension hiding inside that head tube. The suspension is by an Italian company, HiRide. And if you were to walk past this bike casually, you might think, looks like a regular gravel bike. At the rear of the bike, there's more micro suspension action happening, namely 10 millimeters worth based around an elastomer, and you can change the elastomer out. There are different stiffnesses available. With that said, the frame is all carbon and in a very striking mustard yellow type color. Back to the front end of the bike, particularly the stem. Now, atop the stem is a dial where you can lock out the suspension if needed. But you might notice the stem is quite short. This is an all-Eastern cockpit, but the frame, even though it's a size medium, has an almost 58 centimeter top tube. So this is one of those bikes that has the sizing concept that almost mirrors mountain bikes. So a longer top tube, shorter stem. The short stem is mated to the very nice Eastern AX70 drop handlebar, which does have some flair, not too crazy. It's one of my personal favorite flare handlebars if I have to use flair. The frame features the usual attachment points you'd expect. 2 bottle cage mounts, one on the seat tube, one on the down tube, and a bonus bottle cage mount beneath the down tube. And my favorite mounting point on this bike, or most bikes for that matter, a bento box, feed bag mount, whatever you want to call it, atop the top tube right near the front of the bike for easy access. The carbon fiber seat post is a proprietary affair. It's a wedge shape, so there might be some questionable aerodynamic properties there. The one big bonus, there's no way you can possibly get this seat post off kilter. But of course, the negative is you cannot change your seat post out if you desire to use a third-party seat post. And the seat post is zero setback, which lends itself to shortening up this bike. It might be an interesting time getting myself dialed into this bike. Fingers crossed it doesn't take too long. The drivetrain is by SRAM and it's a hybrid affair or a mullet build if you prefer. At the front end of the bike, you've got SRAM Force ETAP Access, wireless electronic shifters with hydraulic brakes, and on the rear end, the party part of the build, you've got a SRAM Eagle Access wireless electronic derailleur, and check out the size of that cassette. That's an Eagle cassette, 10:52 ratio. It is crazy. So, paired with the chainring on this crankset, which is by SRAM, and it's a Force model, which you can upgrade with a power meter available separately, 38 tooth chainring. So you've got a 38 tooth chainring and a 52 tooth cog on the rear. 38 by 52 is a pretty low gear. So hypothetically, you should be able to climb some serious walls. And the wheel set is by BMC. This is the CRD 400 carbon wheel set. The hubs are by BMC, again, CRD models, and the rims are tubeless, ready to go. In fact, that's one of the first things I'm going to do before I ride this bike for the very first time. Get these tires set up, which are WTB's excellent Rattler tire in 700C by 40 millimeters. Complementing the WTB tires, the WTB SL8 saddle, and you might be wondering what's in this box here. Well, first of all, the box right there, that's a SRAM access box, contains the battery for the derailleur, charger, etc. And you might notice there's also a fender. BMC have supplied a front fender for this bike. Very thoughtful. Now inside the box, we have handlebar tape because this bike, well, it's arrived unwrapped. Now, if you receive this bike to your local BMC dealer, your handlebar tape may be wrapped. This is a media review bike, so my experience is likely to be different to your customer experience at your local dealer. Also in the box, several manuals, the important one being the HiRide suspension manual. I'd better read that. BMC manual, some paperwork, warranty, I assume, etc. SRAM Eagle manual, front brake rotor for the front wheel. There's a pile of reflectors if you're so inclined. Very handy, tubeless conversion kit for these wheels. Various adapters for various shifting systems. We have SRAM ETAP, so no worries there. And they even supply a bell. Look at that. How nice. So there you have it, a quick little sneak peek into the latest review bike to arrive here at Gravel Cyclist HQ. So what's next? Well, between this video and the review appearing, I'll be riding the pants off this bike, and I like to post teaser images of my review to my Gravel Cyclist Instagram account and Gravel Cyclist Facebook page. So be sure to follow and like those entities if you haven't already. And there's a good chance I'll be riding this bike at the 2022 Rock Cobbler in Bakersfield, California. That's a ride I've wanted to do for years, and I think this could be the perfect bike for the job. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for no bull gravel bike reviews, ride experience videos, other product reviews, and general madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.